They are strong, but I'm stronger. I'm the best, so I pick up my chest. My dream, my speed, and my strength. Give me the power to win. Give me the power to win. Give me the power to win.
Alright, it's about time to talk sports this beautiful Monday morning. And welcome to Sport Today on your super dial, Honor 103.5 FM. In case you don't know, we are broadcasting live from the city of Ibadan, the capital city of Oyo State, the city of the Brown Room. This is Sport Today, where we celebrate the biggest coming from the world of sport. And definitely this beautiful Monday morning, we take you through the latest coming from the FIFA Women's World Cup. And definitely, I must confirm to you this morning, a win for the Zambia team against Costa Rica, and of course a massive defeat for Spain against Japan, 4-0. And later today it will be the turn of the Super Falcons of Nigeria against the Republic of Ireland. These are many more stories that will be coming your way this beautiful Monday morning. And my name is Ayomiku Adeni. Of course, you can simply call me Purity, your sporting investor, and I'll be the captain of the ship this beautiful Monday morning. Definitely, I'm not the only one in the studio. I got Shay here with me, and together we'll be doing justice to several talking points making the round in the world of sports. Good morning to you, Ashaye, and welcome to Sport Today on Honor 103.5 FM.
Good morning, Ayomiku, and thanks for welcoming me to your program once again.
Yeah. Definitely, it's good to have you on the show this morning, and together I'll be doing some talking points making the round in the world of sport. This morning we start with the FIFA Women's World Cup, and it's going down right there. Japan against Spain, still 4-0, and of course a win for Zambia against Costa Rica to make it 3-1. Beautiful results coming from the Zambia team this morning. What do you say about the team?
Well, that was an emphatic result. That was more or less like an awakening. They really needed that result. I think they needed it for morale boost after conceding 5 from Japan, conceding close, I think 6 or 5 against Spain. So the only way they could play for pride, get a win, was against Costa Rica, and they did that. I was proud of them, having been able to get a win, scoring more than 3 goals. It was an emphatic result. I think that will be a morale boost. I think this is their first appearance at the World Cup, and things like that are bound to happen. They played one of the biggest heavyweights when it comes to women's football, Spain, Japan. So it's expected. Might not expect them to concede close to more than 10 goals in their first 2 games. But for them to win their games, record their first victory at the FIFA Women's World Cup, it's something to write home about. And I wish them the best of luck when they come back for the next FIFA Women's World Cup in 2025. 2027. Yeah, 2027.
Yeah. Okay. Away from that, it is done and dusted right there in Group A, because Norway defeating Philippines by 6-0, and of course Switzerland against New Zealand ended in a draw in that last game of that group. So in Group A, as we stand after 3 games, it was said that Switzerland is topping that group with 5 points, followed by Norway with 4 points, New Zealand and one of the co-hosts with 4 points, and of course Philippines with just 3 points. So mathematically, Switzerland and Norway are through to the next stage of this competition. I think it has been a very massive outing for the likes of Switzerland. I mean, topping that Group A, although the co-host talking about New Zealand were sent out of this tournament in that particular group. So moving forward, seeing Norway and Switzerland in the next stage of this competition, what are we expecting from these 2 teams?
Well, Switzerland, Norway, they are not really a big powerhouse when it comes to women's football. I think Norway is kind of big. They have their name written well. They have a very good record when it comes to men's football. But honestly speaking, I was expecting Norway to top the group. They lost to the host New Zealand, well, it's understandably. But struggling to get a win against Switzerland and getting a win against Philippines, it's expected for them to beat Philippines, obviously. But having to struggle against New Zealand and Switzerland, it's kind of writing a doubt on how far the Norwegians are going to go far in this competition. But Switzerland, I have to give it to them. I think they don't really stake a claim when it comes to women's football. They are not that big. But something about the Swedes is that they know how to go far in competition. Same thing with their men's team.
Yeah, sure.
Their men's team will always find a way to get out of the group stage. Same thing with what the Swiss ladies have done in this competition.
All right, in Group C also it is done and dusted because Japan winning 3 out of 3 matches to make it 9 points, followed by the Spain national team with just 6 points, Zambia with 3 points, and of course Costa Rica with 0 points. Mathematically, Japan and Spain are through to the next stage, and of course Zambia, the debutant, and of course Costa Rica are out of the Group C. Later today it will be the turn of the Super Falcons of Nigeria against the Republic of Ireland. Don't forget that Nigeria in their last game against Australia ended 3-2 in favor of the Nigerian team. And of course, later today, like I said, it's going to be a very massive one as Nigeria will be hosting the Republic of Ireland and of course Canada against Australia. Definitely several things to be played for in Group B. Now, let's go to Group B where we have the Falcons right there in the Group B. We still have a lot to play for in that group because the likes of Nigeria, Canada and Australia can still make it to the next stage if they get their maximum 3 points out of this game. Let's focus on Canada and Australia first. A win for Australia will take them through the next stage, and a win for Canada will take them to the next stage. So it's going to be very, very decisive this later today.
Yeah, it's going to be decisive for Nigeria, Australia and Canada. Nigeria is topping the group, and we have to just nail the coffin for us to top the group so that it will give us an advantage to qualify, so that the team we are going to meet in the round of 16 won't be a very tough team. I think we are either facing England or Denmark or China in the next round of 16. So it's better we win this game. I expect nothing short of a win. I don't expect them to play safe. I saw the starting lineup and the coach came out with the strongest team. I expect them to win that game. Anything short of a victory will be so disappointing. Judging by their previous games against Canada and the games against Australia, I expect them to defeat the Republic of Ireland, obviously.
Particularly, I think I'm scared when it comes to a game like this that we need to win. Whenever it involves any Nigerian team to win a must-win game, I will always find it difficult to get that famous victory. But then, if we check through the quality of this Falcon team, we know they have quite a number of interesting players in that team. But moving forward, the Ireland have sent a strong message saying they are going to fight to the last minute of that game. Remember, they have nothing to lose or nothing to win, but then Yoruba says so going to this game, personally I think I'm scared, but then let's be optimistic and see what will happen in that game against Ireland. So far so good. How will you rate this Falcons team?
Well, they proved that they cleared our doubt obviously in this competition. Judging by like the pre-game analysis and a lot of football analysis, the statistics were not in our favor. Judging by our preparations, the controversy within the federation and the coach, and our late preparations, there were doubts that were made whether we'll go far in this competition. The Super Falcons really surprised a lot of Nigerians. They created that buzz, that attention towards the game. We could see how far we trended on social media after our famous win against Australia. I really rate them. I just expect them to keep up that momentum. They should keep up that spirit, that winning spirit. I expect them to win today. If they can win today, they will kind of create an attention. Who knows? They might even go as far as the semi-final or even get to the final.
Okay, definitely we see what will happen if they will be able to make it to the next stage in their game against Ireland. Still talking the FIFA Women's World Cup and matches that were decided this weekend. Germany against Colombia ended in a defeat for Germany 2-1 in favor of the Colombian national team. And of course, Norway against Philippines ended in a 6-0 in favor of Norway. And not to forget, New Zealand against Switzerland ended in a goalless draw. And of course, Morocco against South Korea ended in a win for the team from Morocco. And of course, Panama against Jamaica ended in a defeat for Panama France against Brazil ended 2-1 in favor of France. And of course, Italy against Sweden ended 5-0 in favor of Sweden. Alright, guys, you still on to sport today on Honor 103.5 FM. And of course, we're talking about latest development coming from the world of sport. But right about now, we will be going on a short commercial break. And definitely, when we return, we talk basketball. And of course, dive set at the game between Nigeria and Highland.
On the 103.5 FM.
Oh la la. Have you been to a top-notch hotel in Ibadan? A one-stop at Hotel The Field in Bodija is an experience you don't want to miss. The aesthetic edifice is laced with 24 hours electricity supply, AC tight rooms, serene environment, courteous staff, and all comfort you can ever think of. Don't go too far. Sample our services. We have superior bed space, executive bed space, deluxe, studio, big space for all occasions, with all the comforts you can ever think of within and outside the country, Nigeria. Visit number 1B, Ululunge Street, Salami Estate, Bodija, Ibadan, or call 08033 950 705. Hotel The Field, one stop for comfort.
Hello there. If you want your business to grow tremendously, then you are enjoying to advertise your goods and services on Honor 103.5 FM Ibadan, your darling radio station that is poised to elevate your business to the next level. At Honor FM, our advert rates are quite friendly and affordable. For further inquiries, please call Honor 103.5 FM marketing team on 080 7777 4880 080 7777 4880. Honor FM 103.5. Do business with us and be glad you did.
On the 103.5 FM.
Alright, you welcome back. You are still on to sport today on Honor 103.5 FM. And of course, my name still remains Ayomikun Adeni, your sporting investor, taking you through all the ever interesting, ever fascinating, and of course, ever controversial world of sport. Away from female football this beautiful Monday morning. Let's talk some basketball stories. Definitely right there from Africa. It's Afro Basketball Women Championship happening right there at Kigali, Rwanda. And matches has been decided. Several matches has been decided. And just yesterday, Senegal against Mali, 72-49 in favor of Mali. And of course, Nigeria against Egypt to make it the second win in that particular tournament, 82-65. Remember, in their first game against DR Congo, it was a victory for the Tigers of Nigeria, 69-35. Definitely, they have progressed to the quarterfinals of this particular tournament. Interesting results coming from basketball this morning, Shaye. We know what happened to the Federation of Basketball here in Nigeria. A brand new team, a brand new coach, a brand new staff in that team, and then they are still making us proud right there at the Afro Basketball Women Championship.
Yeah, we have to give it to them. It's more or less like they are on a course to win the 4th consecutive Afro Basket Championship. You also have to give it to them. Similar to the Super Falcons is the back and forth surrounding the federation and the team. Yet they are making us proud. Obviously, I really have to give it to them. Winning their 2nd consecutive game, qualifying for the next round automatically. You just have to give it to them. I expect them to go far in this competition. I really expect them to go far. Just have to give it to those ladies, the Tigresses, for making the country proud, irrespective of the back and forth, of the distractions here and there, the controversies surrounding the preparations towards this competition. And the fact that it was even new faces that had to be brought in.
I mean, the new coach, new players and all that.
Yeah, we just have to give it to them. Congratulations to the big Tigresses.
All right, we wait and see what will happen in the next game. Definitely, we are rooting for these guys. Back to football, and we'll be focusing on the game between Nigeria and Ireland later today. So, quick one, I would like to put you on the spot before we proceed to the next thing on the program. What is your prediction, and what are you even expecting from this Super Falcons game?
I expected not to lose. If I have to put a score, I'm not going to put my money on it, obviously. But if I have to play like a score, I think it should be a 3-0.
Okay, you think it should be a 3-0? Okay, we wait and see what will happen in that game. But don't you forget that Asisat Oshoala is one of the players that will be starting this game. Don't forget Rashidat Ajipade also has been selected by the coach of the Super Falcons, and of course they also be making a start in that game. Checking through this formation 4-2-3-1 against this Republic of Ireland. Do you think tactically we'll be able to match this game up?
We should be. We have the qualities. We've proved it in the 2 previous games that we have the quality to match one of the best teams in this group. The best team, obviously, Canada, Australia, and we really did it. I just expect our quality players to bring in their A game. Kudos to Rashida Tajibade in the previous game, providing 2 assists for the goals. For the goals against Australia. We just expect our big players to come out
and step up for us.
To just step up when we need them the most and take our chances. I really expect them to take our chances. If we can get things right, we can be compact defensively and be aggressive when we attack. We should be able to win this game.
Okay, before we leave the FIFA Women World Cup, quickly let's take a look at the group. In Group A, like I told you earlier, Switzerland with 5 points, Norway with 4 points, New Zealand with 4 points, and of course Philippines with just 3 points. Mathematically, New Zealand and Philippines are out of this tournament. And in Group B, where we have Nigeria with 4 points, Canada with 4 points, Australia with 3 points, and the Republic of Ireland with just 0 points. In Group C, also it is done and dusted because Japan having 9 points from 3 games. Spain with 6 points, Zambia with 3 points, and of course Costa Rica with 0 points. Yes, in Group D, where we have England with 6 points, and Denmark with 3 points, China with 3 points, and of course Haiti with just 0 points. In Group E, where we have USA with 4 points, Netherlands with 4 points, Portugal with 3 points, and in Group F, where we have France with 4 points, Jamaica 4 points, Brazil with 3 points, and of course Panama with 0 points. Group G, where we have another African team, Sweden with 6 points, Italy with 3 points, South Africa with 1 point, and of course Argentina with 1 point. And the last group, where we have Morocco, Colombia topping that group with 6 points, followed by Germany with 3 points, Morocco with 3 points, and of course South Korea with 0 points. Away from that, let's talk about the summer series preseason tournament, where Chelsea yesterday defeated Fulham by 2-0.
They are strong, but I'm stronger. I'm the best, so I pick up my chest. My dream.
All right, Sheye, I know you saw the game between Chelsea and Fulham, and when it comes to this preseason, Chelsea has not even lost any game. They've been winning, and at least the worst result was the draw. And just yesterday, we saw what happened in that team after they defeated Fulham by 2-0 in a very beautiful display by the Blues.
Well, that was a really emphatic statement from the Blues. Judging by the way the season panned out from their last season, that's kind of reeks optimism to Chelsea fans. Like, there's something to look forward to. But the question mark is, can this quality of players, these youngsters, can they be able to turn up? Can they be able to withstand the pressure of the Premier League? Question mark about that. But notwithstanding, most of their signings we have been turning up good. The Nicholas Jackson, Christopher Nkunku, I think the team is in shape now. They've been able to deal with some of the deadweight players, some of those players that wanted to leave the club. Some of them have been able to leave. So I think the team is in the right shape. I just hope the manager can be able to transfer this form in this summer series to the Premier League that commences next season.
All right. Also, Leicester City against Liverpool ended 4-0 in favor of Liverpool. And of course, like I told you, Chelsea are defeating Fulham with 2-0 in Feyenoord against Benfica. Ended in a defeat for Benfica, 2-1 in favor of Feyenoord. And also several other games that were decided. Manchester City against Atletico Madrid ended 2-1 in favor of Atletico Madrid. Borussia Dortmund against United ended in 3-2. So now we saw what happened in that game where we saw Andre Onana, shouting at Harry Maguire of an error that happened in that game. So what do you think will happen next season, seeing the likes of Onana in that between the stick, and we have the likes of Harry Maguire also?
Well, I think that sends a negative signal to the club, because I don't think Onana should be shouting at making those kind of gesticulations towards Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire is a senior in the team. You have to respect Harry Maguire. Yeah. Despite the fact that he makes mistakes, you have no right to shout at him, literally. So hopefully the coach can come in and restore balance to the team, because that doesn't send a positive signal. The preseason games they've played that Onana have started, he hasn't made a clean sheet. Judging by a goalkeeper that is coming up with a lot of expectations, that sends a lot of negative
against
signals.
Real Madrid. He conceded 2 goals, and he came in and he conceded a goal also, making 3 in 2 games.
Yeah, so that's really scary. That's something I think Eric Ten Hag should worry about. That's also one of my fears, because how will you reason why they bought Onana is because they wanted a goalkeeper that can play with his feet.
All right.
So now that you have a goalkeeper, the one thing is to have a goalkeeper. Another thing is to have the defenders that can be able to suit to that style of play. So I think Eric Ten Hag should look for ways to balance issues like that.
Thank you very much, sir. All right, guys, it's time to say our BYE on the show. But don't you forget the game between Nigeria and the Republic of Ireland. A very important game for the Falcons. Definitely, we are expecting a victory for this team. So they will make it to the next stages of this competition. Until we come your way again, I stream my humble self. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay out of trouble. I'm out of the studio.